Hey, everybody. I'm a couple minutes late, but just let's give it a few minutes for people to join the live. How is everybody doing? Hi, Deborah, and hi, Simply V. You're in the UK. I'm glad you got to catch us live. Hey, Erin. Hi, Diane. Oh, wow. A lot of comments just popped up. Hey, Jason. Amy, I'm going to drop you a link. Hi, Dana. Hi, Stephanie. Hey, Olivia. Hi, Madame Deficit. Hi, Go Hogs. Did I miss anybody? Hi, Dana. Hi, Carrie. Hey, Gnet, CNET. All right, I'm going to drop Amy a link really quick because we need to address something, and she was on here with me last night. I invited her on, and I just, so far there are no updates on Gannon. No updates on Gannon, sadly. Thank you, Simply V. I appreciate that. So we're going to wait for Amy to join and wait for a few more people to join the live. Hey, Ann B. Hey, Amy.
Hi.
Hi. I'm going to wait for a couple more people to join the live before we get started.
Sure.
Hey, Jennifer. Hi, Nana.
I see a lot of familiar faces and a lot of new people.
Yeah. One of the people in chat, I think it's Simply V, said that she's in the UK, so she gets to catch a live.
Nice.
Yeah. This is probably going to be a short live.
Anna Doyle's from Ireland.
Oh, wow.
Finland.
Oh, my goodness. You guys are all over the place. Thank you, Nana. Oh, Hartley, you're from the UK too. Scotland. Wow. Wow.
It's crazy.
That is crazy.
England. Aww. Canada. High Priestess Angelique, blessings of love. Thank you.
I was hoping True Helper would hop on, but he might be busy.
Do you want me to pop off for a second and see if someone can message him?
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay, let me do that real quick.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Bear with us for a moment, guys. We're trying to get. Oh, he is here. True Helper. Could you come on here? It's kind of urgent. I'm going to drop you a link, True Helper, because we have a little dilemma here.
We have to have a little chit-chat meeting.
Yeah, a little clarification. Hey, Carly. This is totally spur of the moment. I had no intentions of coming on live today. Well, during the day, I had a bunch of stuff going on and was cleaning and all of the above. So True Helper is going to come on in just a few moments. Hey, Joe. Just to recap, though, before True Helper comes on, there are no new developments in Gannon's case that we know of as of today. Everything is still as was what it was yesterday. I will go ahead and just read yesterday's statement again from El Paso. El Paso County Sheriff's Office. Let me pull that up really quick.
Yeah, if you guys are, if you're under the impression that there's some new news, there's not. There's just some kind of housekeeping issues, I guess,
Yeah,
that need to be discussed. And we appreciate you being here to
absolutely. Thank you
help
for being
provide you
here.
with that.
Absolutely. So last night's media release, it was yesterday afternoon. I'll read it just for anybody who hasn't heard it or wants an update. This is the most recent update as of 4:40 p.m. Mountain Time yesterday. On February 21st, the Metro Crime Lab returned to Gannon's home as a part of our ongoing investigation into his disappearance. The investigation continues to progress with multiple agencies working to bring Gannon home. We have received 718 tips to date. These tips include possible sightings, search suggestions, social media related information, suspicious activity, found property, possible evidence, and video, photo, drone evidence. Although search efforts in southern Douglas County have been suspended, this investigation is not slowing down. As previously stated, investigative leads direct search efforts, and we have teams available and ready to deploy should the need arise. We continue to get numerous tips and messages through our social media platforms. If you have any information you feel is pertinent to Gannon's case, please call the Sheriff's Office tip line at 719-520-6666 or email tips@elpasoco.com if you have not already done so. We know the community is anxious and awaiting answers. There is no public interest which outweighs maintaining the integrity of this investigation, and specific details will be released as the investigation allows. So that is the most recent update. Nothing so far today. It's been pretty quiet so far today.
It's been very quiet today.
Yes, very quiet.
It's not always a bad thing, though.
Right.
You know, we all want answers, but we also want to know that we're getting the right ones. And we have
Correct.
to respect law enforcement. So yes.
Correct.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So they're saying they think they know what you're going to address.
Oh, do they?
Couple people. So car guy Danielle's cutting out. I can hear her just fine. Can you all hear us in the chat?
Yeah, let me know if I'm cutting out, guys, because I'll leave and come back if there's a bad connection.
That's right, Mind Crime. No news can be good news.
Absolutely. Yes. Okay, Tracy L hears me. Stephanie hears me. Okay, thanks, guys.
Thank you. It's just a momentary thing.
Okay. All right, True Helper is here.
Awesome.
So we're going to go ahead and bring True Helper in. Hey, True Helper.
Wow, you caught me running around like a madman, but it's a new day. It's a new day, so.
Yes, this was totally spur of the moment because it was, just recently brought to my attention that. So last night, if anybody was listening to our live last night, True Helper actually pledged $1,000 reward.
Yes.
Yes, and I believe at this time that has been misconstrued by the family.
Uh-oh.
Sadly, I don't know why, but and then other people jumped on that and they pledged money and said, I'll give this amount if he's brought home. And we shared that. We shared that information, letting the public know that people are willing to donate money for the for the return of Gannon. So,
Mhm.
you got to
And
say
we've or Danielle has clarified that that information is to go directly to El Paso Sheriff's Department.
correct.
Oh,
Correct.
absolutely. In no
Okay.
way, shape, or form am I trying to interfere with an ongoing investigation. I want to
No,
let that be known first and foremost. But
no. And nobody's holding any money,
Correct.
nope.
There's no money that has been sent
exchanging
anywhere.
hands.
Right. It's just a
No.
pledge. It's just
And
pledges. It's just people saying that they will give money.
absolutely.
I'll just go as far as to say this, that Landon's aunt has made a very bold statement saying that this is a fake attempt to extort.
Oh, well, I'll say it this way to whomever would question or have any concerns or doubt about my means or methods. Nobody put me up to saying anything. I have never started any types of collection drives or programs or anything like that. My intentions were as follows. Since I can't be there in Colorado myself, which is, I mean, really honestly, what I would love to do most.
Right.
That way I could focus everything that I have and everything that I'm about on this. But since I can't be there, the next best thing, and again, it was at the last second that I thought of it and just said what I said, and I pledged it, and I stand by that pledge. And that's exactly what it was. It was a pledge. So anybody who would ever make such a bold claim against somebody like me, I don't care, man, woman alike, you need to stop and really look at this thoroughly. And if there is any issues, I will give Danielle my email after the fact. You can email me direct. I will give you my phone number. We can talk, and whatever questions you want to ask of me, that's fine. But to make any kind of claims about extortion, especially concerning such a beautiful young soul as this, is disgusting to me. So please let's not go that route. And please, I've been called many things in my life, but one thing that has never happened is I have never even remotely been accused of being a thief, being a stealing type, anything like that. So my intentions were just as I said, and I just say it one last time. It was because I can't be there at the moment, and having that feeling of hands being tied, this is my next best way is to make a pledge. And again, and I stand by it. I really do. So, and even for
Right.
the next 24 to 48 hours, if somebody, again, this is just to try to rustle up somebody to come out of the woodwork. Go to the sheriff's department. Go to the authorities. Even if it's to the people on the ground. Wherever he is, it doesn't matter by what means the communications are made. You can get in touch with Danielle here at Real Massacre Talk after the fact. And my pledge is my pledge. That's what it is. But this extortion crap, I'm going to say it right now to whoever's aunt, I don't care who you are, mothers, sisters, cousins, squirrels, aunts, sisters, angel from above. Absolutely not.
No.
Is that clear enough? And
That's
no
clear.
money have exchanged hands at all. And somebody could dump even my personal info if they'd like to. There is no scheming. There is no hidden agendas. This is about one soul and one soul only. And that
it was pure intention. It was on a live, and we need everybody to understand that there's no money that is exchanged hands.
Nope.
We didn't even, if you weren't in the live last night, we weren't even soliciting the chat.
Right.
That was organic.
And just to further clarify, Real Massacre Talk has never endorsed any GoFundMes or fundraisers for the simple fact that we see that often in criminal cases, and it's something that we have never been comfortable promoting for many reasons. I did allow Landon's link to be shared earlier this week because she had a fundraiser going on, but that was simply because she is displaced from her home. She's 2,000 miles away from home. I can understand why she needs help. She's not working. Her son is missing. I get it. But in every other instance, we don't even ask people to donate to that. We shared the link, letting people know that it was available, not asking for donations. We're not endorsing any type of GoFundMe's or
There's
fundraisers.
no link to donate.
Right, or anything like that. And when it comes to this reward that was offered, it was a pledge. There's no money that's been sent. Nobody has any money in their possession, like they're holding it for a reward for Gannon. True Helper pledged money, and a lot of other people pledged money after him. So,
and have continued to do so.
They're right, and they're continuing to do so. And those are
pledges.
There's nobody has put money in a bank account. Nobody has sent anybody money. You guys can go through every last video on Real Massacre Talk, and you won't even see a PayPal link on this channel.
No.
So we don't do that here. And I am highly, highly offended that this statement was made today. It's very hurtful.
As am I, but it won't distract from the fact. And to me, that is just some salty way of venting a little bit or whatever else. But hey, look, if you've got some issues with people trying to spread some goodwill to possibly muster up a possible way of bringing this young man home, well, then you know what? You might need to go and just cool off for a while. And I have no ill will towards anybody that would, and I can understand it coming from the family maybe a little bit. I really can, because I get the emotions that are built up inside of each and every one of you are probably off the charts. But like I've even said it before in a preview, I think it was the first live stream I was on with you guys. I had even said that I am all thumbs with that too. And one thing that I can also prove beyond a reasonable doubt, I've never even had a PayPal account, nor do I know how to start a GoFundMe and all that. I only know it from obviously working with and near and by these missing person cases all the time. I've seen many, many families do that and utilize those. And hey, you know what? More power to them. But like I've said it before, and I'll say it again, I am all thumbs when it comes to that stuff, and I'm not making excuses. Look, I don't have anything to prove to nobody. But when somebody does come out of the woodwork and makes that kind of claim, you know what? Yeah. And again, I urge you, if you want more information, I will gladly leave Danielle. Matter of fact, we'll talk if you want to talk in the private chat, Danielle. I'll give her my direct cell phone number.
Okay.
You can contact me directly.
Okay? Thank you.
Can we also clarify that it was never specified that this was set up for law enforcement? That seems to be something that is being mentioned. People are trying to verify this through law enforcement. This is not, it's not meant to impede. It is not meant to distract. Or anything like that. And it was never insinuated that it was in cooperation with law enforcement or endorsed by law enforcement.
Nope. And you know what? Maybe we can retitle the old video about, I think I saw something that did say reward on it, but we'll just call it the pledge. I mean, that's as easy as it can get. I can get aggravated in.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I was.
But at the same time, I understand. I do. I mean, this guy they've never heard of before. All of a sudden, there's, what if they're taking in money or he's taking in money? Absolutely not.
Right. Right. Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, I was actually like in tears before I came on here because I know that this all came from pure intentions and from the heart. And we are here for the right reasons. So to see that said, it's hurtful. And, I'm trying to be understanding too, because I understand there's a family that is hurting and they are running with high emotions right now. I know that there's been like fake GoFundMes and fake Facebook fundraisers created. And I totally understand why they would be upset about that. But I do just want to clarify again, This is in no form any type of extortion. No money has been collected. These are verbal pledges, and
Mhm.
it's
Danielle, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I just sent you a private message. Did you get that?
I got it. Yes, I'm going to text
And it's
you.
for you too, Amy. Again, at any time, if you ever say if it's late or if you just sporadically go on or whatever, if you want to shoot me a text or give me a call, it doesn't matter, day or night. I'm 9 times out of 10 available, and if I'm not, it just goes to voicemail or I just answer a text later. So, and
Right.
again, that can be relayed directly to the aunt, and she can contact me directly. I have no issues with that at all. I have nothing to hide, nor have I ever. And frankly, again, I would much rather there be full transparency. And just like we've said before, I want to make it very, very clear for any and all law enforcement or any investigative ear that may have, maybe tuning in or even down the road.
Right.
Last night was in no way, shape, or form meant to impede or to interfere with any investigation. If anything, it was to promote potential solid leads, if there are or would be any, because unfortunately in this day and age, let's be real about it. Sometimes certain events, when you've exhausted all other means, resources, and methods, sometimes to introduce a different and or new technique could possibly change the name of the game. Of course, you're going to get your false, people coming forward or fake people coming forward. But that's why, like we said, this is for definitive proof to lead to either bringing him home or bringing us to him. And when I say us, I should let me verify. The sheriff's department or any and all law enforcement that are on the ground to get him back to his family.
Absolutely 100%. That's all that matters is we're all here for the right reasons. We just want Gannon brought home.
Exactly.
And I've sat and cried about this little boy. I look at my own son and I think of Gannon. So I really want our intentions to be clear. And I really want people to understand that we would never, ever hinder a police investigation. We would never even try to attempt extortion. I wouldn't even know how to do that. Okay, that's the kind of person I am in life. I wouldn't even know how to extort somebody. I had to look up the definition so I knew what was being said against me, because I'm like, I know what it means, but I don't think that applies to this. And then I was like, yep, definitely doesn't apply to this, because there is no money anywhere. It's all verbal pledges.
Well, I'm just very sorry that y'all had to go through that this morning. But at the same time, I'm glad it's something that the issue was raised and that you were there or somebody related to you so that it could be handled. Because again, I can understand miscommunications or misunderstandings, and that's fine. But
Right.
now that we're putting this out there, and again, for one last time, if there are any questions or any comments of any kind, thinking that we're up to no good or we have some grandmaster scheme, well, hey, how much more disclosure, full disclosure, do you need than what I'm providing here, as along with Danielle and Amy today? That really we can do nothing more. We're putting it all out there. This is what it was. Again, it's a pledge. Pardon if the video earlier was named or called reward or whatever. Like, simple
Right.
misunderstanding, simple a mistitle. That's all. And again, it wasn't meant to lead any resources where they aren't needed or
No.
to utilize things in ways that they shouldn't have been. But again,
Please keep in mind too, if anybody's listening to this for the first time and hasn't heard the other video, this happened literally 12 hours ago in the middle of the night.
Right.
Impromptu.
Right.
Okay. So, it just, there's nothing nefarious about this. And
No, not at all.
if Danielle and I are friends, but if she thought in any way that I had some misintentions, she would disassociate with me, and my moral compass is the same way.
Right.
So,
Right.
it's just not that kind of channel.
Right.
And,
Not at all. Not at all. You know, and it's even hard being this kind of channel when you don't endorse GoFundMes and
Mhm.
fundraisers because people think you're being mean by doing so, or
Oh,
by not endorsing them. But there are many reasons. I'm not going to get into it, but I'm sure you can understand, True Helper,
oh,
why.
absolutely. And even some would say, some might be skeptical or questioning. But, like I've said on the first live I came to, I've been listening to your show for a little while at that point, and it was obviously a podcast that I definitely enjoyed. And you're always genuine and informative, and always had your heart involved into it. Versus a lot of other creators I've heard of out there that really are up to nefarious agendas and all this other kind of crap. So,
Right, right.
knowing and watching the channel for a while, I knew I
Yeah,
really,
this
really
this
enjoyed
all comes from my heart. It
it.
does. You
Absolutely.
know, you don't see a PayPal scrolling at the bottom of my screen.
No.
You see the number for Gannon. You don't see a
Anybody with half a brain would be able to know that. And
right.
I would
There's
just
no
say to any skeptical people, just watch for more than 30 minutes, and I think you'd be able to easily understand exactly what your channel is about.
Yeah.
there's no PayPal, there's no Patreon.
Right.
There's none of that. And the only agenda that Real Masker Talk has and Danielle and Tish have is getting awareness out and bringing you the facts.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Absolutely.
We don't even bug you guys for thumbs up and subscribe. And
Right. Right.
I mean, it's not that we don't care, or it's not that Danielle doesn't care. She loves all of you, but it's not about that.
Right. Right. Yeah, it's very hurtful. I'm going to try not to take this personally
Yeah.
because I'm trying to look at it from, okay, so there's a family out there who is in absolute hell right now.
Yes.
They are
I think-
going through hell. And when you go through sad, horrendous, scary things in life, you tend to
Lash
be
out.
you tend to lash out and you tend to be on high alert. I get it. But I just need it to be known that I am not anybody who would ever take from anybody. I mean, my God, I've been so broke in my life. At one point 10 years ago, I counted pennies to go buy wipes for my son. So I've never, ever been that type of person, and I never will be. So,
Well, I mean, at least we've put it out there. And again, I can honestly say I believe I have a pretty good. I can see people that are up to no good from a mile away. I have a pretty good sense of self as well, and I've in no way, shape, or form in all the hours I've watched of your channel, I've never had that feeling of being made uncomfortable or feeling like, oh, they're just up to no good, or feeling like it was just one of those types of conspiracy theory type of channels. So,
right.
yeah, and I do agree with you. That's exactly what family is going to do at times. It's involved in these kinds of cases. And that's why, like I had also said on the first live I was a part of, I had said, go out and get help, because as much as you think you have things under control, if you keep all these emotions in that pot of boiling emotional water, pretty soon it's going to boil over. And if you've got that top lodged on there, it's going to explode. So I can very easily see why, how it was told to her, why she might have said what she said. But so I very much hope that now the record is clear. And if not, I now offer another avenue so that they can get directly in contact with me. And they could also realize that this is not meant for anything other than a pledge. That's it.
Absolutely.
Nothing less. Just like Casey Me Too said, bring Gannon home. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And just in case somebody in the family reads this or something, or sees this in the chat, I found the statement hurtful, but I also can see where it was a reactionary thing. It was an emotional response. Their guards are up, and we just want the opportunity to clarify this. That's it.
Right. Absolutely. It's hopefully we've made it clear.
Yeah.
Hopefully we made it clear. And I thought it was pretty clear last night because, if you listened to the live last night, it was something that was just totally impromptu.
Mhm.
And,
Yeah, I even listened to the shorter clip that you had posted, and I was actually a bit almost, I was overwhelmed because it really was. It was so, and I'm usually pretty calculated. I'm pretty straightforward, and I usually have a decent layout with what I want to say or things I want to react to or information I want to put out there. So again, I just remembered sitting there, and out of nowhere, all of a sudden, it just overwhelmed me. Well, hey, maybe we can flush somebody out, or maybe bring somebody forward by offering something that I haven't heard yet in almost 26, 25 some odd days. It's been offered. So, hey, why not? What could it possibly hurt? And again, I didn't, maybe I should have been a bit more specific by stating, about not interfering or my intention to interfere with any law enforcement, or that we were going to start some kind of 24-hour call center or a PayPal or a GoFundMe. But you know what?
right.
It was late. It was in the moment, but I stand by what I said, and the pledge still does, in fact, stand. So, and again, it's just not that we're collecting money. And, I know we've said it more than a few times now. Oh, thank you, Firefly.
Yes.
Very
Thank
nice
you
of you.
very much. That's
But
very kind of
I'm
you.
sorry to do this to you, lovely young ladies. I must rock and roll here. I've got
All
work
righty.
to do, but I'm
Thank you for being here.
Yes. Thank you for coming on and clarifying that and
Yes.
well. Now you have my
helping.
number too.
Help.
So
Yeah. Now I have your number. I did text you, so you should see it.
oh, beautiful.
Thank you for helping me clarify that because I
You're very
was.
welcome. Anytime. I got you.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're the
All
best.
right. Well,
Thank you.
God bless all of you. Thank you. I appreciate everybody in the chat. Thank you again, Firefly, for your super chat. Rosemary Williams, I see you in there. Or is that Rose Williams? One or the other. Anyway, I'm sorry I'm getting off track, but thank you again, and you have a good day.
Thank you, True Helper. I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Right.
Okay, so I think that made it pretty clear for everybody. And I'm very thankful that he was able to come on here and clarify that. And I know a lot of you are on social media platforms. This is actually how I found out about this, because somebody was kind enough to send this to me and let me know this was going on.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you for having Danielle's back, Tisha's back, Romasker Talks back.
Right.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate it. I don't always see everything that is said across social media. To be honest with you, I don't like to follow a lot of things where drama initiates. And I'm not saying this is drama being initiated. I just tend to steer clear and stay in my own lane with my own people. And you know what I'm saying? And so it was very helpful that somebody saw this and made me aware of it and sent it to me so that I could address it quickly and appropriately.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it was clear last night, Tracy. I'm sorry that you're hurt. I think.
Who done it? We have not collected any money. These were pledges.
Right.
Just to
Absolutely.
be clear.
These were
no
verbal.
money has exchanged hands. No money has been put in an account anywhere. These are pledges.
Right.
So
100% verbal pledges. You can listen to the live last night and hear it as clear as day. There were no donations taken.
And there's no link. There's nothing. And we have not solicited anybody or Romasker Talk has not solicited anybody to donate money. This has been a voluntary pledge by other people.
Right. I'd also like to point out that True Helper is a professional. He is not some random person on the internet. Just so everybody is aware of that. I will not reveal his identity or anything like that, but he's not just some guy talking.
No.
It's not just for the sake of speaking and for the sake of him getting his name out there, and it's not that at all. He is a professional, and he is 100% devoted to helping find Gannon with his professional experience and the resources that he has.
Right.
And he stated that last night.
Right.
So,
Right. I see a lot of people posting in the chat that they're hurt, and it,
let's not take it personal.
that's not your exact, thank you.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
I did. I cried. I was crying before I came on here because I'm sensitive, even if I don't sound like I am. But, and then I'm like, okay, I need to think of where this family is coming from. They're running on very high emotions. They have a child who is missing. They don't know where he is. They don't know who's responsible for that. And, I guess I have to have some compassion there and understand that sometimes things are said when they're not meant. And things
Right.
are said out of emotion. So,
And everybody in a good way got caught up in a beautiful moment.
right.
So just, understand that too.
Yeah.
It really, it's just really how that happened. So,
Right.
let's be kind to the family, and hopefully this will resolve things.
Yeah.
And Danielle is a very good character in it, and she lives her life and she just lives a good, pure life. And when somebody makes a comment about your character, it's hurtful. It is, and that's not where any of this came from at all.
Yeah, thank you.
You're
So
welcome.
I think with that said, this live was only for that intention of clearing up what is being said. If you guys see stuff being said, please let me know. If you're in my Facebook group, you can Facebook message me. You can comment on any of our videos. You can email realmassacretalklive@gmail.com. I just really don't want to see this continue because it's unfair and it's hurtful. And it's been clarified. It was clear last night when it happened, but it's been clarified further today. So hopefully the family will hear this.
I hope so. I hope so.
Yeah.
And we want the same thing that you do.
Yeah. Oh, yep. I can drop my Facebook link really quick before I get off of here. Let me.
You guys are so good and so kind, and
Yes, you guys are very
nice
kind.
to
Thank
see.
you.
And yeah. Thank you for being here.
Yes. So I dropped the link to his Facebook group. I don't know if I'll be on later tonight or not. I'm very discouraged at the moment, and yes, the comments will be left up on this. Is that what you're asking, Tracy? I'm not deleting any comments. Yeah, we're not deleting any comments. It's all been said. It's all been typed by people, and it's clear that there are, these are pledges. Not once has a GoFundMe been dropped, or a PayPal link been dropped. There's no monetary value anywhere here. These are words with people who are standing behind their words. That's what it boils down to.
Right.
So on that note, I am going to log off of here before I get more upset.
Don't
and
get upset. You
get
did
the rest of my stuff done for the day.
Aww. She's not going to stop doing what she's doing for Gannon, Madam Deficit. Don't you worry. She's in it. So, Danielle, I'll let you go. Thank you for having me.
Yes. Thank you for coming on, and I will talk to you guys all later.
Okay. Bye-bye.